Welcome to Brain Vision.
Okay, so this is one of those rare multiple choice problems, but let's just go ahead and start recording information. So we are told that the mass of one's head is some fraction of that person's body. So let's just go ahead and calculate that right off the bat. So the mass of your head is 9.4% the mass of your body. So if we take that being equal to 65 kilograms, then we get the mass of our head is 6.11 kilograms. The dancer begins at a velocity of 4 meters per second. And then because of an interaction between the neck and the head, we come to rest afterward over a time interval of 200 milliseconds or 0.20 seconds. Great. And then before we move on, we should also draw a free body diagram. So we're modeling the body, kind of like a little block playset with your head being on top of the rest of your body. And in this interaction where we're coming to rest, let's draw a free body diagram off to the side here. Of course, there's always the omnipresent force of gravity, but again, we're slowing down. So there's a normal force that is greater than the force due to gravity. And actually, I will modify this in order to say that we're starting off at negative 4.0 meters per second because we just fell. We just jumped off of something, and then we're coming to a halt now. So in other words, the normal force is going to exceed the force due to gravity. So all told, the sum of the forces is equal to N minus mg. So in other words, the normal force is actually going to equal to the force that we're about to calculate plus the weight due to gravity. Okay, so let's move on with our kinematics. So F is going to be equal to the mass of the head multiplied by the acceleration that is experienced, so that's an average acceleration, so we can substitute that in for delta V over delta T in order to and then we know the velocity interval, so I can and we know that Vf is equal to 0, so I can substitute in a negative V naught over there, and then plug in some numbers. So we know that that's 611. We know that that is negative 4.0, and then on the bottom we have 0.2 seconds. So numerically, our force is going to be equal to 120 newtons. However, that is not the full story because what we're after is the force of the neck on the head. So we're going to have to come back over here and actually solve for the normal force. So it's going to be the 120 we just calculated plus the weight of the head, which we said was 6.11, being multiplied by the force due to gravity. And then to two significant figures, that will give us 180 newtons, which is answer choice D. Whoa.